Habits of frugal people in 2023. If you've ever wondered what people who successfully live a frugal life do differently, the answer is that they make several small significant changes that eventually add up over time. So, here are some really simple and sensible habits you should really consider adopting in 2023 to save more and achieve those financial goals. Number 10. Set and define your goals. A new year is generally a reflective time for many people to make resolutions on what they would like to achieve during the year. However, a lot of people fall into the trap of making vague resolutions, particularly in terms of their financial objectives. Most, if not all, thrifty individuals have a long-term outlook on the big picture, and so should you. The power of having goals is that you become unstoppable. You must first ask yourself why you are trying to live frugally. Would you like a nicer house? Or would you like to spend more time with your kids at home? After establishing your goals, make them more realistic by putting them in writing. Put down precisely what you want, why you want it, and when you intend to achieve the goal. From here, it simply becomes easy to decide on a course of action and determine any challenges that you need to overcome to accomplish your goals. Number 9. Sticking to your budget. The next logical step that goes hand in hand with defining your goals is creating a budget. The word budget may automatically turn a lot of people off, but it's nearly impossible to live a frugal life without building the habit of creating budgets and sticking to them. Frugal people try to make the most of what they have, but you can't do this if you don't show some restraint and regulate how you spend your money. A budget makes you aware of your priorities and the things that are not as important. In every month of 2023, you should practice choosing where your money should go, or you may be left wondering where it went. Plus, if you don't know where you stand financially at any one time, it would be difficult to keep on track with your financial goals. Don't forget the most important part of making a budget is following through. You can also identify areas where you're misusing or even wasting money by creating a budget and comparing it to past month's spending. The money could be reviewed and redirected into savings and debt repayment instead of being wasted. Number 8. Track your net worth. Your net worth is a figure that contrasts what you own with what you owe. You should measure not only your overall net worth, but your liquid net worth as well, which only includes the assets that can be easily converted into cash. There are many reasons to measure your net worth, but one of them is that doing so will make it easier for you to stay mindful of your overall financial situation. It's a convenient and quick way for you to check your progress toward your objectives or debt repayment. You'll also realize the significance of your choices and how they affect your overall situation, either favorably or unfavorably. Ideally, you could do this at any point, but it's better done at the beginning of the year or at a particular milestone. Number 7. Managing your credit cards. One of the best habits you could pick up to live comfortably in 2023 is to manage your credit cards properly. It not only helps with achieving a frugal lifestyle, but it provides many other benefits as well, such as having a good credit score. The first step is to make sure you research the credit card company you use and see how you can take advantage of any perks they offer. For example, with some companies, you could adjust the due date if it falls during a period when you have a lot of other expenses to pay. Another big step many people miss would be monitoring their credit card statements and credit reports. Doing this would allow you to spot any errors and have them fixed, and it also safeguards you from fraud. You can obtain free credit reports for each credit company at annualcreditreport.com. However, beware that if you are currently looking for a line of credit, a lot of inquiries into your credit history could be seen as a red flag. Therefore, exercise caution when deciding how often to examine your reports. Number 6. Reduce your expenses. The maintenance of a long-term frugal lifestyle is dependent on if you develop the habit of constantly reviewing your budget and making cuts to unnecessary expenses. However, these changes can feel drastic and be unsustainable if you take them all at once. You can make it a habit to pick an expense per month from your budget you want to cut back on. The trims can start from expenses that take the biggest chunk of your budget, such as a car. Many thrifty people opt to purchase used vehicles, and some will tell you that investing in a brand new vehicle is always a financial mistake. The first year of your car's existence will see a 20 to 30% decline in value. From the choice to buy a slightly used vehicle to keeping track of your insurance premiums and saving money by cleaning and waxing your car yourself at home, there's always a way to reduce those car bills. Another example is considering cutting off your cable, especially if you hardly ever watch traditional television. Cable television is a tremendous financial waste because it typically costs more than $100 monthly. To enjoy a fresh selection of shows and movies to watch, think about subscribing to one premium service at a time and switching to a new one every 4 months. Even with little expenses such as laundry costs, there are always some way you can save some money. Number 5. DIY every time. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you like this video so far, please subscribe to the channel. In 2023, you could make a hobby out of crafting DIY items for use around your home. From making your own house cleaning materials to knitting, there are many fun things you could do that will not only save you some money, but could make really good gifts for your friends as well. Whether it's buying little things we could easily make ourselves or fixing little problems around our homes, it's become a habit for many people to look outside to other sources. A frugal person ought to unlearn this and first try to figure out if it's a problem they can solve themselves or if it's necessary to employ someone else to perform the household repairs. Prioritize getting yourself a toolbox in 2023 and try to master the habit of becoming independent around your home. The wonderful thing about this age is how much simpler things are than they used to be, even if you don't know how to do some things. You could learn so much from YouTube for free rather than giving out money you are trying to conserve. Number 4. Shop for used and thrift. Merely adopting the mindset that buying a used item is preferable to going to a store out of habit is one little change that can spare you a lot of money. Items like clothing, furniture, home goods, toys, baby products, sporting goods, games, tools, and even electronics can be gotten for just a fraction of what a new one would cost. You can shop at yard sales, flea markets, auctions, and thrift stores to find used stuff. Additionally, there are a ton of websites like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and LetGo that are terrific places to look for bargains. Certain groups of people are frequently also given discounts at thrift stores, so if you are a teacher, student, member of the armed forces, or senior citizen, then you could take things further and ask for a discount. For others, you could discover sales happening when you browse at secondhand stores. For instance, on half-off days, a certain category of goods, such as wares, housewares, or seasonal decor, may ring up at half price just that one day. Number 3. Make a habit of reusing items. Reusing items wherever you can is a big aspect of living frugally. It can entail recycling, reusing, or purchasing reusable items rather than single-use ones. You can prevent waste from being produced by buying fewer things overall and reusing things when you can. This lessens pollution, conserves energy, and uses fewer natural resources. Plus, in terms of the environment, it takes more energy to make and recycle a new item than the energy it would take to use the same item again over and over. Some practical examples around your home include making use of reusable glass food containers, reusable water bottles, and making use of microfiber cleaning cloths instead of fabric softener sheets. Number 2. Read more books. The average millionaire reads 6 hours a week to engage the brain and enhance both long-term and short-term memory. Reading also broadens your vocabulary and knowledge base, promotes relaxation, and aids in sounder sleep. In 2023, you should resolve to form the habit of reading for several benefits that are not just limited to making and saving money. Plus, reading is one of the cheapest hobbies. You can get free advanced copies of books by offering to review them, or become a member of a book rewards program to receive points for reading and reviewing books. You could also check out secondhand bookstores for free or extremely affordable books and sell your old books while you're there. Although they might occasionally pay you cash, they usually prefer to give you shop credit that you can use on future purchases. Besides the bookstore, you could visit the library to try before you buy any book to save you money in the long run. This is in addition to providing you with free access to what can only be described as endless resources. Number 1. Be proud of your lifestyle. Successful frugal people end up making their homes into havens where they may relax and enjoy themselves while saving money. Over the year, you would probably come up with a lot of innovative strategies for your family to cut back on expenses such as housing, food, transportation, insurance, entertainment, and utilities. And you should be proud of your efforts. Never evaluate yourself in relation to others, or you could get into problems. On social media, you might see your friends having a good time, but do you really know what they're going through? You have no idea what their financial situation is and what they can afford to spend. So focus on living within your means and keep working towards your goals all through the year. Tell us in the comments below which habits you think are tailor-made for you between reading more books and reducing your expenses. Let us know.